Good day, students. This is mathematics class for grade 9, chapter 1, number systems, continuation of part 1 video. So, this is the part 2 video. So, in the last video, we learned the meaning of number systems and the different types of numbers or the number systems. The first one was the natural numbers, we learned in detail. The second one was the whole numbers, we learned in detail, as well as the integers. Third one was the integers. So, in today's class, let us learn about rational numbers. That was the fourth category of numbers. Rational numbers. So, what are these rational numbers? Rational numbers are written as a fraction of two integers. They are written as a fraction of two integers. So, the way of depicting a rational number is of the form numerator by denominator. For example, 7 by 3 is an example of a rational number. So here in the numerator we have number 7 and in the denominator we have number 3. So similarly we have half, minus 3 by 5, all these are rational numbers. The rational numbers are expressed in the form P by Q. They are expressed in the form P by Q where Q is not equal to 0, which means suppose I have a number here, for example 7 by 3. Here the value of P is 7 and the value of Q is 3. And Q should not be equal to 0. Here is it equal to 0? No, it is 3, isn't it? Now, can you tell me whether 0 is a rational number? Yes. Why? Why it is a rational number? Because we can write 0 as 0 by 1. So now it is in the form P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0. Here Q is equal to 1. Okay, one more example I can give you all. What about any number? For example, I will take number 8. So 8 can also be converted into a rational number by writing it in the form P by Q. So how can I write 8 by 1? So here P is equal to 8 and here Q is equal to 1. Isn't it, students? Yes. So 8 is an example of rational number, 0 is a rational number, 7 by 3 is a rational number, half 1 by 2 is a rational number. So it is written as a fraction of two integers, that is 8 by 1. So 8 and 1 are integers, isn't it? They are positive integers, as we have learned in the last class. Also, we can write a negative number. For example, I can take, I will teach you Then example of a negative number. So what about minus 16? If I take this number, even this number can be expressed in the form P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0. That is, I can write minus 16 by 1. Here P is equal to minus 16 and Q is equal to 1. Okay, now let us check with one more number, that is, for example, 5 by 0. We cannot divide a number by 0. And what was the condition in rational numbers, students? Q is not equal to 0. But here we find in the denominator, we find that Q, here P is equal to 5. And what about Q? It is equal to 0, isn't it? Q is equal to 0. So it is not a rational number. Why it is not a rational number? Why it is not a rational number? Because here it is Q is equal to 0. For a rational number, Q should not be equal to 0. Since here Q is equal to 0, it is not a rational number. 5 by 0 is not a rational number. Is this clear, students? Okay. And the symbol of rational number is Q. Symbol of rational number is Q. This is the mathematic symbol for the set of rational numbers. So rational number, the word rational comes from the word ratio. And Q, the letter Q, comes from the word quotient. So here in the set of rational numbers, every whole number is a rational number. Kindly note it down, students. Every whole number is a rational number. Every whole number is a rational number. Also, every natural number is also a rational number. Also, every integer is a rational number. Every integer is a rational number. So here the rational numbers include the natural numbers, whole numbers, and the integers. So natural numbers are represented by capital letter N, and the whole numbers are represented by the capital letter W, and the integers are represented by Z, the letter Z. So rational numbers include the natural numbers, whole numbers, and the integers. So is this clear, students? Okay. Thank you, students. Students, In the next class, let us solve few problems. That is the part 3. Thank you, students.